Hi, it's Mark here, Madison Cork Dork. Normally, I would do these monthly wine hauls at the beginning of the month. However, we're going to be switching over to the middle of the month. Why? Because in January, my wife and I became debt free. And you know what that means? More money for wine. So, on the 15th of each month, the wine club that we joined through Square Wine Company has their bottles ready for us to pick up. Now, there are two options you can do. You can have one bottle per month that's retailed around $30 a bottle, or you can have two bottles that are retailed around $15 a bottle. Now, essentially, the math breaks down to you're pretty much paying $30 a month. But Courtney, through her financial decision making abilities, also kept the $50 a month that I can use to purchase wine. However, we also have a lot of wines to go over because they've been accumulating since about mid December or so, and one of which is also a gift that Courtney gave me for Christmas, and another one. Actually, all of these, pretty much, except for one, have been purchased because of money from the government, i.e., stimulus checks. So we're looking for more of those, hopefully, so I can buy more wine. Because how else am I going to stimulate the economy, right? I mean, me, myself. I mean, I could always buy beer, but that's beside the point. Anyways, so the first two wines that I'll be going over are from the Friuli region of Italy. And this book was given to me by Andrea and Square Wine Company. I'm not sure if this was for first time members of the wine club, or if she regularly doles out books every 6 months, because that's how long a wine club membership is, $150 for 6 months. Nevertheless, I have an Italian wine book that's food and wine from this particular region in Italy. Now, on to the wines themselves, the two that come from the region. We have an Italian white blend, and going further into that one, I don't know exactly what grapes there are in this. If I were to hazard a guess, I would say Pinot Grigio and Trebbiano. Trebbiano is like one of the most planted grapes in the world and is typically used for blends. Now, the region in Italy is on this map. You can see it highlighted right there, and that is the northeastern region of Italy, and it is primarily known for Pinot Grigio. And as always, in the world of wine, there are plenty of contradictions, and this next bottle is a Pinot Grigio, but instead of being made in the normal kind of Bordeaux bottles, for whatever reason, it's in a Burgundian bottle. So here we are. Pinot Grigio in a Burgundian bottle. Now, of course, there have been studies, because psychology is fun, trying to get people to determine if they know which wines they're drinking based on the type of bottle. So I would probably safely assume that if someone is like, a sommelier or some other wine educator, if they were to look at this bottle, see it being poured without looking at the label, Pinot Grigio is typically going to be off the table. Well, surprise, it's not. These other three bottles that I'm going into are from Square Wine Company, and then, of course, I have two more that come from a different store. But I am, for the most part, loyal to Andrea of Square Wine Company. Now, this next one is a Slagelt. Now, Courtney has worked very hard to get me to pronounce Slagelt. Slagelt? Yeah, Slagelt properly. She told me that in order to pronounce it correctly, you have to put your teeth at the your tongue on the back of your teeth, like pretty much practically press on it. So, Slagelt. Now, Slagelt is made in Austria. I actually have a video on that, and it was a crossover grape that you'll have to watch the video. It has a fun history behind it. And also another fun fact about Slaggelts is that they come in 1 liter bottles as opposed to your standard 750. Look, know, admire the difference. But since we're talking about different sizes, how about we go into this next one? Ooh, a 1.5 liter. Again, this was on discount at Square Wine Company. She was in the process of moving her business from one side of the Capitol Square in Madison to another location, so she needed to decrease her inventory. And since I was in the middle of negotiations with Courtney as to how we can finance such a wonderful wine opportunity, I was able to say, here's a Beaujolais. You and I both like Beaujolais. It's 1.5 liters. Let's adjust our finances accordingly so that we can afford this. And sure enough, we adjusted our finances accordingly. So Beaujolais, a region in France just south of Burgundy, primarily known for Gamay. This is a blend. I've yet to look into what it is, but if I were to take a guess, it's probably a blend between Gamay and Pinot Noir. So another fun thing to know about Beaujolais is they also do plant white grapes, one of which is Chardonnay. So we're going to go over to a different bottle, a different region of Europe, and we are going to go to Hungary and enjoy ourselves a Tokai. Now, the primary grape used in this sweet dessert wine is Furmint. I have a video on my channel devoted to that wine as well, or that grape, I should say. This is a 2010, so it's 2021, so we know that this has been aged, and I'm really looking forward to the sweetness level on this thing. What does it say? This is a 500 milliliter bottle, so we're just hopping all over the place when it comes to bottle sizes, apparently. Nevertheless, really looking forward to this Hungarian wine. Does it say anything about the residual sugar level? Not looking enough. 109 grams a liter. So your typical Coke is about like 112 or something like that. So this is going to be a pretty sweet wine. Now, on to another region of France, and these other two wines do not come from the Square Wine Company. I will have to preface that, and I will not apologize, even though I am, for the most part, loyal to Square Wine Company. This next one is by Louis Jadot. This is 100% Chardonnay in a Burgundian region called Pouilly-Fuissé. So, particular region known for Chardonnay, and this is 100% Chardonnay grape. Chardonnay is basically born in the Burgundy region, so definitely looking forward to this Burgundian wine. I really want to explore all Burgundian wines, and since I am just a fan of Louis Jadot, I'll be pretty much trying all of their stuff. Now, this last one is one that Courtney got me for my Christmas gift. And a while back, she had asked me, and when we go debt-free, what's the one wine that you want? And without hesitation, I said, The Prisoner. And she said, well, why? What's up with that? Well, I said, one, the primary grape used is Zinfandel, and she and I both absolutely love Zinfandel. And then two, it's just consistently got rave reviews. So here we have The Prisoner by the company Orange Swift. And no, that is not the guy's actual name. And by the way, this is also a Napa Valley red wine. It's actually a name of, I want to say, his uncle and then his mother's maiden last name. So, uncle's middle name, mother's maiden last name. I don't know. Really weird. but Orin Swift. Now, he doesn't have the company anymore. I'm pretty confident he sold it off, but Orin Swift is still making wines, and they're actually under his name, Orin Swift. So sometime in the future, I will definitely be trying more Prisoner and more Orin Swift wines, but in the interim, I will definitely be satisfied with this one. So, lots of wines to try. Most of these obviously will not be drunk in the month of January, obviously because we're in the middle of January. So, there will be more updates as we go through. And until next time, until the next wine haul, I will continue be posting videos on pairings, as in Courtney and I do have a lot to upload. And then also videos on grapes, and maybe I'll switch it over to people in the wine industry, past and present, who have had a huge impact in the world of wine. Anyway, this is Mark, your Madison Cork Dork. Like and subscribe for more content on this channel. You can also find me on Instagram at Madison Cork Dork, and you can follow me on the wine app The Vino. That's Vivino, and my little handle, if you will, is Madison Cork Dork. Anyway, enjoy the rest of your day or night or afternoon or whenever it is that you're watching this video. It'd be really creepy if I actually knew what time it was. I'm looking over your shoulder. Okay, trying to be weird. Is it working? Have a good one.